Boom! I got another banger for you today. Another banger. This is my first video, just playing around. Encounters. I've never had one. I heard a lot of talks about it. Today, I'm reacting to a video about aliens visiting Earth. I haven't watched it yet, so I'm going to be reacting to it as I look at the video with you guys. So let's get to it.
New York City, 1976. Author and researcher Zecharia Sitchin publishes his book, The 12th Planet, introducing his revolutionary interpretation of the Anunnaki deities. After studying Sumerian cuneiform tablets for 30 years, he asserts that these so-called Sumerian gods were, in fact, extraterrestrials that landed on Earth in Mesopotamia more than 450,000 years ago. According to Sitchin's translations, the Anunnaki both created human beings and also had a part in mankind's downfall, when a great flood nearly destroyed all life on Earth. But why? What was the purpose of the Anunnaki's earthly visitations? And why did they create the creature known as man?
Zecharia Sitchin wrote a number of well-received books on the Anunnaki, which he believed were basically extraterrestrial entities from a planet called Nibiru, which he, quite controversially, believed actually exists in our solar system. His theory was they upgraded the human race and used them as sort of a slave species.
They came to mine gold.
The Anunnaki had damaged their atmosphere, and by using gold, they found that they could patch these atmospheric holes. Becomes the story of our humanity. The Anunnaki literally came to Earth to mine the gold. And when realizing it was such a toil to do so, created us as a worker race to do that for them.
Sitchin's hypothesis that the Anunnaki came to Earth to mine gold and then created humans to perform the task was both bold and controversial. Needless to say, it was not embraced by mainstream scholars. But many ancient astronaut theorists believe that Sitchin's interpretation of the tablets is not only correct, but also provides compelling evidence that the Anunnaki created mankind.
What if the whole Anunnaki story is a global story of a non-human intelligence that was manipulating genes all over the planet? That it wasn't just gold, it was a planetary base.
The Anunnaki said that they came from the Nibiru, and they believe that Nibiru is...
And you know, we actually found that planet. I can probably go look it up, but hold on a minute. Let me see. I think Nibiru. When? What? It says here it was discovered in 1976. That's crazy because I haven't heard talked about it. But yo, let's get back to it. For real, for real.
A star, a gate, and a crossing place, opening up the possibility that the Anunnaki are actually traveling the stars through stargates and wormholes.
Northern Iraq. Along the east bank of the Tigris River, opposite the city of Mosul, lie the ruins of the ancient city of Nineveh, a place originally inhabited by the Sumerians of Mesopotamia. Here, In 1842, British archaeologist Austen Henry Layard unearthed the ruins of the Great Library of Ashurbanipal, a royal archive containing thousands of clay tablets with cuneiform inscriptions. Dating to 3000 BC, the messages carved into stone are considered to be the world's first written accounts.
Sumerian tablets are probably one of the oldest form of written record that we have. They've been translated, and they tell exciting stories about how gods intermingled with human beings and actually had a hand in the creation of human beings. Whether or not it's just mythology or if it's fact, no one really knows.
According to interpretations of the Sumerian tablets, the gods were called the Anunnaki.
What we're looking at here is a Sumerian tablet that actually shows the tree of life, flanked by divine beings. You can see here the Anunnaki on each side. We also see the winged disc, a symbolic reference that the Anunnaki had the power of flight.
They had the power of flight back in the days when they was building the pyramid. That's crazy. We've been using these airplanes that we're using to fly around the world, whether it's to go to Egypt, whether it's to go to Haiti or Dominican Republic, Colombia, Africa or whatnot, for more than 100 years now. The same technology, that nothing advanced. Nothing advanced. Doesn't that tell you something? Doesn't that tell you that something is going on here? There might be someone that is suppressing the technology for us to even advance in life. The math is not adding up at all. I'm just saying, just saying.
They actually had necklaces with astronomical references, a moon, a star, various symbols, which even could be symbolized as a wristwatch. Technology being used 6,000 years ago.
The written accounts etched into stone suggest the Anunnaki were giant beings, standing 8 feet tall, who came to Earth in search of gold for their home planet.
When the Sumerian gods, the Anunnaki, realized the toll it was taking to mine the gold themselves, they decided to fashion a worker being, a slave to mine the gold for them. And they explain in the Sumerian creation tales that this was an arduous process. So it's very possible that our genetic evolution was a process done by the Anunnaki to create us in their image and after their likeness.
They created man according to the Sumerian text. They created Adam and Eve. How interesting that the Bible will echo the story, but talk about it in terms of God.
It's almost like these highly advanced creatures were acting as teachers. And certainly Sumerian culture and mythology is full of stories of, receiving visitations from these mysterious higher entities that, bestowed wisdom and fantastic ideas and concepts. And, you have to wonder, is this just down to myth, or was somebody coming down and really trying to give us a push, if you like?